back to AirSplat On Demand. I'm Jake.
And I'm Kristen.
And today we're going over the KWA M4 SIR. We got this rifle on our website under our KWA, VFC, and Sistema categories. It is up for sale at $359.99.
So, since we've been doing these reviews, I've noticed that the M4 weapons system is, a really common structure a lot of operators like to build off of.
Yeah, it's an extremely modular weapon. You can practically configure this for any sort of environment and any sort of situation you might find yourself in. And this M4 is a perfect example of that.
Yeah, absolutely. It really seems like it has something for everything. You could really use it in a lot of different situations.
Since its release, the M4 has come about a lot of developments in the past 10 years. From the LWRC gas piston system to the HK416 design, all the way up to the SIR system and plus about 1 million other accessories developed by 1 million other distributors. The M4 has come a long way in the past 10 years. It's a system I'm very fond of. It can be used in, like I said, almost any situation, whether it's indoors or outdoors. It's just if you can imagine it, you can make it happen with this gun.
One thing I've noticed about this particular M4 that kind of sets it apart from the others is its SIR rail system.
Yeah, this SIR rail system is rather unique. It was developed by the Knights Armament Company to combat the original rail system that they had in the early 90s amongst the special operations community with the SOAP mod M4. Like the rest of the Army, we were about 5 years behind them, so we started seeing this in the early 2000s amongst regular infantry units. So the biggest differences, we'll just quick show them on this side.
Yeah.
For one, this front sight post. On this SIR, it's got flip-up sights already built into it. A lot of guys complain when you're mounting an optic, when you're looking through it, you're going to hit this thing. Me, that's not a big deal. I had no choice but to learn to shoot around it, but that's not a problem. The other issue they came across was this gap between the rails, and they don't line up correctly. So they combated that by mounting this rail system right here. It's a one piece, goes all the way through. Now, and the last issue that we came across was when you're mounting stuff on this front forward rail system. If you're trying to put a laser right here and a flashlight right here, like a PEC 2 or a PEC 13, and something like that, it's not going to work. It gets in the way, it gets bulky. With this one, they just open up the rails, give it a little bit more space, gives you a lot more room to work with.
This M4 has a KWA version 2 gearbox, which for those of you who like to have a gun with a high rate of fire, LiPo ready, straight out of the box, this is for you. It also has a tight bore barrel, which is different from most M4 variants that have a 607 or 608 millimeter barrel.
Yeah, it's very obvious, with all those performance parts just crammed into this gun. We clocked it at about 380 feet per second, and rate of fire, I don't even have a word to describe it. It also comes with these ambidextrous sling plate mounts right here, and then it also has this pesky little Marine Corps logo that you can cover up with a piece of tape.
So, as I said before, this gun does come LiPo ready straight out of the box, so we have a few compatible batteries on our webpage. As well, when we measured it, with the buttstock completely retracted, it's about 30 inches.
Yeah, and the gun does come with one high-cap magazine, and based on the performance specs alone, I'd definitely stick with .23 or .25 gram BBs when you're running through this gun.
As far as accessories goes, there's a whole lot of rail space, so the options are endless, but I think you should definitely pop on a Magpul CTR or buttstock. Pretty cool stuff.
Yeah, plus we got those D-Boy slings, single point slings in there. They fit perfectly with this gun.
For sure. Lots of stuff you could do with this one.
Like I said, the gun has a lot of options, and it's capable of delivering performance where you need it. So that wraps up our review of the KWA M4 SIR. Once again, I'm Jake.
And I'm Kristen.
And you guys take it easy.